Welcome back to RAF Milton Hall with Stu Bear and the gang, and a very, very good afternoon to you. Round about, just coming up to about 3:20 on this Thursday afternoon. Been a very, very quiet day today. We did the morning show, and it was great to have your company. But looks like we've got a KC-135 that's returning back. It went out this morning. Sorting myself out. Yes, that went out this morning. Went down to refueling area 10, I believe that's where that's been, down in sort of that strip, Devon and Cornwall area. And hey, people are joining us already. Hey, so what a great bunch of folks we have in the chat room that follow Airshow World. So thank you very, very much appreciated. Say sorry, we've not been able to bring you very much really today. We brought you that morning show with not too much going on. That's how it is at Milton Hall sometimes. In fact, more often than not. But for me, that's not a problem. It's a great place to chill out. You can probably hear the sound of a Hercules powering up at the moment. And we may get to see that. I hope so. I hope it's not just an engine run. If you're looking at your flight radars, you'll probably notice that not too far out there's a KC-135. That's been out for most of the day. Let's keep our fingers crossed that he has a bit of extra fuel on board, and he does a few circuits, and he doesn't just fly by and go out and do some more work out in the wash. Currently out in refueling area 8. I think it's 8, isn't it? Yes, off the wash. We've got the RAF out there with I'm assuming the call sign's tartan. I'll have to double check. But lots of Typhoons from Coningsby currently up at the moment. But we need a little bit of action just here. Looking over towards Lake and Heath, you can see they've probably got a bit of a shower going on over there. You see that rain coming down from that rain cloud, and it can stay over there. But remember, that is the direction that the wind is coming from. So hoping that doesn't blow across to us. But in the meantime, I'll go through the chat room in just a moment. Just before that, I'll have a quick look at the 360 radar and see where Quid 41 is. It's currently at, what's that? Just over 1,000 feet. So not far away at all. In fact, if we move the camera around, we should be able to show you any second on the approach. So I'm going to zoom in on that, go nice and quiet for a while, and let you enjoy this. And as you can see, as it came through on the approach, it started climbing, so I'm going to guess it's up to probably about 4,000 feet at the moment. And the sound of that Hercules, which is getting louder and louder, so we might, I don't know, you never know, you may get to see it. And that KC-135 has just turned to the right, so let's try to see if we can show that to you. And that means he'll be coming round again, hopefully very soon, so you can stay in the circuit as long as you like. Just while we're waiting to pick that up, we'll have a quick look at the chat room and say hi to a few folks. And I can tell you, over here in the eastern part of England, it is rather still very, very chilly, very cold, as the wind is coming from what looks like the northeast. Steve C, thank you for joining us today. Michael, also Lynn, Neil, Tyler, Neil, yes, Chris, who else? Julie, of course, is there. Dan, Jazzy John, Tyler, Shane. Let's go right up to the top. And Trevor was first in the chat. Wow, certainly on the ball there. Thank you very much. Because I didn't give any indications out that we were going live, apart from saying, hey, we might go live later this afternoon if we get any action at all here. But Mark is in the room. Hey Stu, you okay? Mark, I'm really good, thank you very much, and thank you for asking. Barry West, hi, and SHGP Virtual Aviation, hi to you as well. Mark Webber Webster, Jason Yogi Bear, Alison Tidy, Lynn. Where are you going to be tomorrow, Stu? I'm going to be right here. It is just too cold to go over to Lakenheath, unless there was something really special, but Fridays they normally finish pretty early. But hey, we could be going right into the evening tonight. I'm not expecting this stream to be too long, but quite often the aircraft go up at night, especially the Ospreys, and sometimes they stay in the circuit for a while. Didn't happen yesterday, but we can live in hope. PJ, hi to you. Bandit 99, Philip Thorley. Yep, it's Philip Thorley. Hi to you. Thank you for joining us. Heather Ramsey. We've got Shane Smith. Terry Stapley saying hi again. GB Model Zone. That's Gordon. Well, thank you very much, everybody that's joined us so far. Let's spin the camera around. Just before that, I'm going to make a quick alteration to the settings. Just bear with the bear as we go into the menu. Just 1 second, please. Yep, that's all good. That's what I wanted to check. Right, let's move this around. And I think we've got a rain spot on the lens just there, which that's not good. I'm hoping the wind is going to blow that little bit of rain that we could see in the distance over Lakenheath out of the way. Just before I move the camera around, I saw the aeroplane, but I can't see it at the moment. It's probably behind those trees. You're looking at clouds at the moment, but I will find it. It's probably heading over towards Ely, which is northwest of whereabouts we are at the moment. So they normally line up with Ely, Queen Adelaide, straight into runway 11. That's what we've moved back to now. First thing this morning, they were on runway 29, but currently it's runway 11. I can't see it, it's disappeared. Okay, I'll keep my eyes open, and as soon as we see that KC-135, one of the base tankers here of the 100th Air Refueling Wing. I will move the camera around again for you. Talking of things moving around, the sound's moving around quite a bit. That C-130 Hercules keeps coming out of one ear and the other. Maybe it's the wind blowing the sound about a bit in different directions to me. Me wishful thinking, you see, when I thought, it's moving. Either that, or again, we could go on the glass half full theory, and we could think, no, there's about 5 of them taxiing out. We could think that. But you always have to be ready, because you never know what's going to happen. Do you remember back in October when I was actually down here? I was just sat waiting for something to happen. Little did I know that in the rain there was a elephant walk going on. In other words, a whole lot of KC-135s were taxiing down. That sound has got really loud now, as you can hear, and we should see. I don't know what their call sign is. They normally use Strix, so that is possibly what it is. It is what it is. Also, looking over my shoulder just to see where our KC-135 has disappeared to. Well, that's where your flight radars come in handy, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at that on the 360 radar. You remember I was talking about Ely? Well, that's where that quid, and it's quid 41 by the way. That's whereabouts it is at the moment. Current altitude is 2,150 feet. Or thereabouts. So doing a very wide circuit, starting to turn directly over the top of Ely right now. They're heading towards us very soon. Plenty enough time for the Hercules just over there to depart. Whether it will, we will find out. Two 5760. There's your number. Well, what have you all been doing this Thursday afternoon, Thursday the 15th of April? Hope you've so far had a pretty good day. You never know, wherever you are in the world, the day could just be starting for you. Let's get that sound a little bit better, move that. Right, down a little bit on that one, and down on that. It's coming out now. It certainly is. Well, I think he's going to stay there for a little while because approaching a little bit more is our quid 41. And what's its registration? It is 58-0036. Unless my eyes are fooling me, which they do quite often. So I'm blind as a bat. Plenty of typhoons up today. Look like they're going round the Whole Beach range. Looking at a tractor, are we? Thank you. I accidentally moved the... I must have knocked the camera. Thank you. Hey, some people like tractors. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Too busy looking at the flight radar. Right, let's move the camera around, and because that's what we're here for, to see some aircraft, and that's what we've got for you right now. We'll go wide and then we'll zoom in. Well, the way you just came in, I would suspect that is it's not going to take off again. I'll keep my eyes open though for you. We'll see what happens, but the way it came in, it was certainly looking like it was a full stop landing. Can't see anything at the end of the runway yet. Oh, good news. He's actually took off again. So thank you very much. That'll keep us entertained for a little bit longer. I forgot to press the button to switch that. Whereabouts is it? Oh, it's in that direction. Probably gone into a cloud. Oh, we could just see it. Yeah, I can hear it, Julie. I've got a feeling I need to change a battery on that side of things. There we go, that might be a little bit better. Ooh. These hands! Those hands, those things, gosh, they are cold. Yes. Well, as you can see, there is definitely rain about. Very dark over there, in that direction. Thank you. Is that Tyler? Looks like Tyler. Yeah. He says an MC. He said it's an MC 130J Commando 2. Thank you very much. Anyone want a sticker? Tell you what I could do is stick in something somewhere. Oh, it is cold. Jake Jackson says, greetings all, or greetings gang, thank you. What you like, Mr. Webster, what do you like? He's a good guy, I tell you. not going to get the takeoff because there we go, it stops just there. But we'll find out if our C-130 Herc is going to stay in the circuit. We just don't know. No doubt some people probably know, but the bear doesn't. Two F-15s flew over me about, not me, is that Jacun? I don't know. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about. Two F-15s flew over him about 30,000 feet. Gracious me. About 20 minutes ago. Okay, thank you very much for letting us know where that is. Whereabouts was it? That's the question. We've got somebody called Flight Sim. Here we go, Flight Sim Studios. Damn it, hot and sunny down in Devon. Well, thank you very much. Send it up here, please. It is, as you can see, a complete change from the weather we've had for the last few days. It's been beautiful, if not cold, but it's been very, very nice. We'll spin the camera over in the direction of where the runway flows. So as you can see, it took off safely. We want to see it tip a very sharp right and come back to see us, but it doesn't look that way, does it? It's not hopeful at the moment. Keep your fingers crossed, and also keeping our eye on the KC-135, which we believe is still in the circuit. Do I get the chat messages late? Hey, sometimes the chat messages come in, it's all over the place for me. So sometimes yes, sometimes immediately, and sometimes I'm just too busy to actually check them. But I've got my very good friend Julie, who's she goes through the chats and keeps me in line as well. Checks the sound and things like that. Because, you know what it's like. Sometimes you get a little bit busy. Stuart Ramsey, hi. Oh, King Vibe. What airfield is this? Okay, thank you for asking. We're at RAF Mildenhall. It's where the US Air Force are based, with the main unit here is the 100th Air Refueling Wing, but there is a few others as well. I'm just going to move the camera around just to check, just a moment, move that out of the way. On a high approach just here, I'll try to get it for you in that rather mucky looking sky at the moment. So there's our KC-135, which we seen do a couple of circuits so far. Now, where is he going? Certainly not coming in yet, because way too high and in the wrong direction. Might just swing a left in just a moment. Let's keep an eye on him. For anybody with those flight radars, what's happened to our Hercules that just took off? Has he stayed in the circuit, or has he gone out to do what they do best? Thank you very much, Tom. The registration of the KC-135 is 580036. Call sign Quid41. Much appreciated, thank you. Letting everybody know in the chat room. Stuart Ramsey says, hi Stu. just looking over my shoulder, but it was wishful thinking. It was a tractor going by, not our Hercules. I might have to change the battery on the microphones in just a moment. Heading towards Dis. Thank you. That was Dicky. Thank you very much. Hercules climbing away now, 8,000 feet. Okay, well, thank you very much for that. I'm going to put the camera in that direction just for the moment. I'm just going to get another battery for the microphone system, so just bear with me for a couple of minutes. You'll hear a bit of rattling and what have you. Low flight tractor. Cheers, Julie. Right, so just I'll be back with you in just a couple of moments. You'll hear a bit of noise. So just hold on. In fact, I tell you what, I'll make it even better for you, because you don't want to hear all that. Let's plug these ones in instead for you. And you should still get a little bit of sound while I sort this out, so stay with us. Well, that's that side. There we go. Let's get the other one in. Aha! In both ears now. I'll just take the ambient sounds out, because we're on the voice mics. Yes, that certainly sounds a lot louder. Down a little bit. There we go. Hope that's better. Right, you can see the sky, so apologies for that, as I was just altering things, rubbing my hands together, because it's pretty chilly. Right, it's time for the chat room. Let's have a look, see if that KC-135 that was heading towards Dis has decided to come back our way. We will have a look. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing. Turn the screen up a little bit. That's better. Aha! I can see the screen, but not much power there. Okay, 4% on the phone, so we better get that charged up again in just a moment. Yes. Cheers. Hey, she looked after me. That's Julie. Thank you. There is some very angry looking sky. Clouds around at the moment. By goodness me. But at least it looks like we've missed that particular shower for the moment. Okay, thank you, Dickie. You're saying that 135 has dropped off his flight app for the Mo. Iron Man 129. Hey Stu, not sure you got my last message, but I hope you're well, enjoying yourself, and not too cold, mate. I am freezing there, Iron Man. It really is. Thanks. That's what I'll say. If I don't read your message out, just pop it in one more time and hopefully I will see it that time. You know what it's like, so many things going on. It's the bear, too right it is. Thank you, Ethan. How the devil are you? Carol Barnes, hello to you. And yes, we mentioned Tyler, and let me keep going through. So I am going to have to get a power supply for the phone. So see, I'm in and out like the proverbial. So I shall be back again with you in just a moment, so I can check the flight radar and keep saying hi to you and check what's hopefully coming in. So I shall go quiet just for a moment. And heading directly toward us. Let's put the headphones back on, just in the nick of time to get that KC-135. With a bit of luck, I think we've possibly got very soon, and I'll keep my eyes open, a couple of F-15s that will possibly going over the top very, very soon on the ILS to runway 06 at Lakenheath. So I shall keep my eyes open for that for you. Because normally it looks pretty good when, well, if you were with us this morning, you'd have seen a few of them, and they were coming in batches of 4, which looked rather cool. And there we go, good news. Our quid for one, is it? KC-135 has stayed in the circuit. And I've got power once again, so I should be able to get back to your messages. And as if by magic, there's the messages again in the chat room. Thank you very much. It's going out again. Thank you there, Shoe Tree Cobblers and Bespoke Leather. How about that? That's a great one. Yep, thank you very much for letting us know that. Going out again. Let's hope this time he keeps it a little bit tighter and doesn't go all the way to Ely or Dis. Bandit 99's in the chat room as well. Dragon Beast. Aviation Kid is in the chat room. Thank you. Flight Sim Studios. Yep, I mentioned them earlier. Ethan had some good shots so far. It's been very quiet though, Ethan. Very, very quiet today, and we'll. I don't know how long we'll be. Probably won't be on for too long this afternoon, and then hopefully back again in the evening if we get a little bit of action in the circuit. We'll just see. Yeah, camera drifting up and down. It's because as I was changing the battery, I sort of caught it. There we go. You see, so many things to think about that we need to keep doing, and also we'll have to put another battery on again at some point for the main machine. Let's have a look. Should be okay for a little bit longer. If you do get a blue screen at any time, it should still say Airshow World, and we will be back with you. Shyam, is that how you say it, or Shyam? Anyway, it's from India. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on here today, so thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. You with Stu Bear and the gang at Airshow World, and we're over here at RAF Mildenhall. Right, they're currently over Ramsey. Well, lucky Ramsey. That's SHGP letting us know that, those two Eagles, and they should be heading towards us fairly soon. We will I keep looking in that direction because they are due to be coming along the what they call the ILS. Sorry, that's me, just zipping the coat, don't worry. It's nothing too bad. Down on that. Down on that one as well. So how far is Ramsey from Mildenhall? Hopefully they'll be on the way soon. Leroy, hi Leroy, is saying hello from Cleveland, Hawaii. Ohio. I can't say it. You know what you mean. I know what you mean, and I know where you are. What's the weather like over there? NATO 31 doing circuits over Dan's house. Very nice. Dan, are you over in Lincolnshire? That part of the world? Is it going into Waddington? What time is it with you? It is currently, it's just coming up to 4 o'clock, right about to 1 minute to 4 British summertime. Ohio. I can't say it. Ohio. Don't forget, if you put a message in the chat room, always make sure it's respectful to all people at all times. That is the most important thing. X-Ray Lab saying hi, how you doing? Sneaking Lost in Scotland, thank you very much. That was the NATO 3-1 that we were just talking about. Ace Hunter 444. Can't wait to see the Eagles. Saw 4 of them at the Mac Loop. Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Hey, it's always a great sight. In fact, I think that's my favourite to see go through the Mac Loop. It's the size of the things, but it's the sound they make. Oh, it's just wonderful. But I certainly like the sound of those. When the typhoons go through, it's a really weird sound they make. Right, those sneaky devils are over there. Those F-15s. So they've not used a full ILS to come over the top of us, which was what we were hoping for. Never mind. But I'm going to move the camera quickly and let's have a look at these. And for anybody that's recently joined us, what's that all about? Well, they're going into Lakenheath, which, as you can see, is not far away at all. Wait for the next one to bank, and then we'll follow them. Here we go. Let's follow this one. While they're going in, we've got a couple more. And as you can see with those two, they're not going for the brake to land. They may be going for a touch and go. They may go round. There's certainly one going round at the moment, but one of the earlier ones. F-15s, that's what we're talking about. That's at RAF Lakenheath, which, as you can see, it's probably about 5 miles away from here, but by road, it's around about 8 to 10 miles. Behind that building they go. Like there's a couple more. Let's see if we can find those for you. There we go. That was rather nice, fabulous stuff. Right, let's have a couple of things to do. Probably check the flight radar in just a moment. Before that, let's go back up through the list of great people in this chat room. Thank you very, very much. Look at this, so many people putting great messages in. And as I always say, if you're going to put a message in, we love you to put a message in, but always make sure, always think first. Make sure it's not going to upset anybody whatsoever. That's the very last thing we ever want to do. It looks like there's a couple more just going round. The trick is trying to find them. Those, when they're far off, little dots in the sky. Ah, but we found him, don't you worry. It is always great to see your messages in the chat room, and I do try to read as many out as I possibly can, because not everybody's got access to them. If you're watching this on the TV, if you are watching it on the TV, just get your phone as well, and then you'll be able to see all the messages. And they're a fantastic bunch of people in here, and you can ask them folks' questions, and quite a lot of knowledgeable people. Meanwhile, right, shake the hands, shake the legs. If you have just stumbled across Airshow World, thank you very, very much. It's an absolute pleasure to have your company. Don't forget, if you enjoy what you see and all that, and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Chris, I've no idea about what's in at Lake and Heath apart from the F-15s, which are buzzing around at the moment. So I don't know about the C5. I can't answer that question. Somebody in the chat room may know the answer. That's the good thing about the chat room, as we were just saying. It's I think it is, saying thanks, spent many happy times there over here at Mildenhall. It's a great place, isn't it? So here we go. Let's move, because we've got our KC-135 coming in one more time. Shame we haven't got that Hercules. Where's that Herc on those flight radars? Where's that decided to go to? I'll also keep my eyes peeled on the runway track, just in case it goes up again. It's always good to see Jazzy John 30. People, in fact, somebody said it earlier. Said, "Hey Jazzy, when do you sleep?" Gosh, he's always on, and it's great to see him. Thank you. Yep, it's gone up again. That's excellent. Keep it tight this time. And as you can see, there's a bit of blue sky that it's going to go towards. Those dark, nasty clouds have now moved. Unfortunately, it didn't drop any rain. So we'll let you look at the control tower. Actually, let's have a look at the V-22 Ospreys, see if there's any action going on over there. Absolutely nothing by the looks of it on that one. Not much action there, but who knows? They normally go, let's see, they went up round about this time yesterday, but they may go up later this evening. But if they do, I will hit and they stay in the circuit, I will certainly go live for you. So the point I was going to make for anybody new, don't forget, if you are new to Airshow World, do the subscribe, hit that bell icon or whatever it is, so that you get the notifications, because the stream we're doing at the moment, I'm not sort of putting them out saying yes, we're definitely going to be live at whatever time, because that would be impossible to do, because you just don't know. Okay, Tyler's probably gone, because that's an old message, but thank you for putting that in. We'll see you later, Tyler. We'll try to catch up on the messages. I will be moving the camera around again in just a moment. Christopher Fisher, hi to you. Kevin Henry the 8th. Jazz, Hannah B, that's Hannah B, Alison Tidy, Mick O'Reilly, Jason Yogi Bear, Christopher Fisher. That's all great people that are in the chat room right now. Looks like our KC135 is heading off towards Ely again. No, it's keeping it a little bit tighter, turning before Queen Adelaide this time. So we'll move it around. Right, you're over there, are you? Okay. You're just after that lamppost. Ah, there you are. It's certainly going quite fast and banking very nicely. By the way, we were showing you some shots earlier where the aircraft were coming in last night in the darkness, going through the moon, and and I was saying earlier, now the phase of the moon was it fading away or is it coming back? Well, the good news is the moon sequence is coming back, so it'll be even bigger tonight. So you never know, we may get some of those sort of shots again later. Of course, that's if there's any flying. We can tell by the speed that this KC135 is coming through at the moment. It's going to come through high and fast. And behind the trees he goes. Hopefully we'll pick it up again in just a moment. That'll just give me time to say hi to you all again, see what new messages we have. Secret squirrel. Who else? Smithy's in the room. Laura. How do you say that one? Flugger S. I don't know how you say it, but you know who you are. So thank you for putting the message in. That's a tricky one for my eyesight, I tell you. Have a look where he's heading to this time. With the gear down. So hi to Chaz Gisby. rattling, please. Now, is that going to be a full stop landing? As he disappears behind the tractor over there. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep looking in that direction one more time, and I've got a feeling that was a full stop landing. We will find out. Afternoon, everyone. Fantastic coverage once again, and glad to see Airshow World back doing live shows. Ben Stringer, thank you very, very much. That's a really nice, kind comment, because yeah, it is quite a task to get out in the freezing cold, and but it is great fun as well, and it's great to be able to give you the sort of feeling of what's going on, the atmosphere and whatever. It's a great place here. And there you go, good news, our quid has taken off one more time. How about that? Thank you very much. Quid for one, I think, from memory is what we were saying. John Column says, hi, I love your videos, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to, and say, anybody new, don't forget there's around about 1,000 different videos on Airshow World. It's not just all the live stuff as well, of course. It's been going a very, very long time, and all the way through the winter, because we couldn't go out and about doing the live streams. This is the first week of being out doing any of the live streams since probably last October. I think I went out once in December while they had those tier things in this country where certain places could and other places couldn't. But anyway, cut a long story short, first time out this week, and we've certainly made the most of it by going to RAF Coningsby Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday yesterday, of course, was here, and it's Thursday today, around about 23 minutes past 4. Ice Farmer's House. Who said that? That was Jan. Is it Jan? Gotta be Jan. Okay, thank you. Keep the messages coming in, and I will try. I can't always guarantee to read them all out. I'm sure you can understand that. Oh, transport guide. Do you remember last August? Oh, wow. I mean, I don't complain about it when it's hot, but wow, that was hot that particular day. I was filming down here. We had the U2 here, and we got it taking off, and wow, that was so hot. It was like, what temperature? It was about, well, in the field out here, as I would call it, it was about 40 degrees. It was a scorcher. Great day to remember. I'm going to have to get an audio extension lead for the microphone setup, because it's just slightly pulling on it. I think that's where you're getting that little bit of a crackly noise. So I will try and get that sorted. A nicely screened one. I think I've got one in my case. I will have a look for that. It's one of these things. You guys the same. You go to do something, you think, yeah, I've got to do that, and then you completely forget about it. Something else crops up. But I must do that. Just like I must remember to keep the batteries on full, because this battery is starting to weigh down a little. I still think we've got probably about half an hour on this battery, but if you do get a blue screen at any time, it's simple as me changing the battery. Hey, that's better, as it goes behind that willow tree. Those clouds look great in the background, don't they? Standing out quite well. That's the great thing about these digital cameras these days. And back in the old day of the high 8s, it would all be fuzzed out. Look at that. Let's go quiet for you. Back to the control tower. Leave it there just for a moment. I'll let you know if I see it heading skywards one more time. Matrix. Hi, Matrix. I'll sort of keep it. Won't read the full one out, but saying hello and thank you for joining us as well. Lots of people playing, obviously gamers. So thank you. You didn't say anything about last August Transport Guy, but I certainly did, because it was a great time. Good memories for the bear, I tell you. Transport Guy. No doubt you've got a YouTube channel, I'm sure you have, with lots of good transport videos on there. I guess as the title of his name suggests, probably all sorts of transports. Dickie McVitie. That's the sort of name runs right off the lips, doesn't it? Dickie McVitie. Nice one. Aviation Kid. He's asking him a question. Yeah, don't get those cheapo cables. Yes, unscreened and yeah, pick up goodness knows what noises from everything. Yeah, from a battery or anything else. Yeah, no, these are really good cables I've got here, so they're excellent. Last August. It's all right. I'm thinking of summertime because I'm blooming freezing. It's so, could be worse. It could be worse. I mean, hey, you know, I mean, it should be getting warmer by now, though. Hey, what is it? It's of course, it's mid-April. April the 15th, we believe. It's got to be April the 15th, coming towards 4:30 in the afternoon, Thursday afternoon. Yeah, look at this. This is Roger. Is this tanker ready or on hold for that Boeing E3 4B at Stansted? Yeah, isn't that typical? Why did it go to Stansted? Come on, hey, you should be here at Mildenhall. Now that would have been a bonus and a half, wouldn't it? That would have been a great sight to see, but they all seem to go to Stansted these days. I would have loved to have seen that. Well, I'd love to have been able to have brought it for you guys. Don't forget, tomorrow night, being Friday night, I will do my very best to bring you the live show at 7 o'clock. Lee Horton, hi Lee. Donald Roger Palmer. Who else have we got to say hi to? Steve Creed saying afternoon everyone. Pia Tor, who's our Lynn as well, is with us. Lynn Keeble. Now you can tell the wind is in a different direction today because you can hardly hear the national anthem. You can just about hear it. Whereas last night it was really loud, wasn't it? Transport guy, do you remember the 2018 heat wave? I was in the south of France for the whole of that, and so it was scorching where I was. Like, yes, what was it, about 30 plus degrees here for quite a long time. All the grass went yellow and what have you. But where I was, yes, it was in the 40s, but yeah, it was just typical, wasn't it, hey? I missed that particular summer. Before that, the previous scorcher was that one they always talk about, 1976, which probably quite a few of you won't even remember, or weren't even around then. You know, I was too busy seeing if that was the national anthem playing that I didn't check whether that was a touch and go just then or whether it was a full stop landing. But that's where your 360 radar, your virtual radar server, yes, other virtual radar servers are available. That is where it comes in handy to be able to just double check. And it looks like it has actually landed. It's not showing at the moment. So what I'm going to do for the moment, I'm going to do a quick check of the chat room. Right, then I'm going to say for anybody that is brand new to Airshow World, or if you haven't already done the subscribe bit, please subscribe to Airshow World, and there's that little bell icon, whatever it is, right? You click on that and request to get the notifications. It's absolutely free, and it's free, as you, of course, you know, to put the respectful chats in the chat room. So you can do all of that. And of course, yes, always be respectful to all people at all time, and we have obviously youngsters watching this as well. So that's the most important thing. Yep, full stop landing. Thank you very much there, Lee Horton. So I will probably be back with you a little later for another show, because I would have certainly have thought that we'll get those ospreys up tonight, and hopefully they'll stay in the circuit. And you never know, we may get, if the sky is clear again tonight, which they probably will, because it's certainly cold, we may get some great moon shots of the aircraft as they come in, providing they stay on 09. Wow, he's going at speed then, isn't he? Yeah, probably a QRA then going on there at Lossiemouth. Thank you very much for that one, young man, letting us know that. J-Con. Joey Evans, thank you for the message. I've been working all day on one of our Spits. Wow, fabulous, Joey. Whereabouts is that? Afternoon, Jake Jackson. That's okay. Lee Horton was letting us know that was a full stop landing. Raymond, thank you as well to Raymond for letting us know that. That was Quid 41. I remember school holidays in 1976, says Andrew Jeffries. So do I. It was great, wasn't it, hey? I spent every day going on my chopper bike over to East Midlands Airport. The good old days when you could just leave your bike outside. Wished I'd have kept that chopper bike. It was one of the original ones. Wow, they still had that, eh? That'd be worth a bit. Awash 2004. Hi. That guy is really into his flight sims. And there was somebody on here earlier, and it was called Flight Sim something or other. I do apologise for not remembering, but as I'm sure you can understand, there's a lot going on in these old grey cells up in this head of mine. Joe Evans, currently at Duxford, getting a few old girls ready for a show in the coming week. Got to get the old girl ready. It's sort of, so okay, I just wanted to go into that accent. Yeah, get the old girl ready, give it a load of rabbit and we'll get the thing working. Get the grease out. That is fantastic, Joey. Brilliant. Love to come down to Duxford at some time. And what's the situation at Duxford? When are they reopening? Because I'd certainly love to get back down to Duxford at some time, especially on some of these flying days they're having. I know they were supposed to have some in April. I'm pretty sure they've been cancelled, but hopefully the ones in May should go ahead. But by all means, keep us posted on that, Joey. And it could be very, very useful putting us all that information in here. Okay, so thank you. Bradley Penny, I've just seen him in the chat room. Apologies if I didn't mention you. Steve Creed. So don't forget, duly subscribe to Airshow World, because I'm pretty sure we will be back live with you a little bit later on. Get ordering the tea. Can't believe how many flavours the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Co. have. That's Trevor Space Kerr Lewis. Thank you very much. And at that exact point, I was just going to tell you about our sponsor. So that, and thank you for the donation there, Trevor, thank you very, very much indeed. Yes, Airshow World, the bear, is we have that sponsor where you guys can certainly enjoy the benefits. It's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. That's a lot of highs there, my man. Be high as a kite. I've lost my thread now, totally. Yes. The Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Julie, I'm sure we'll put a link in the chat room. Click on that. Check out the sponsor, because you can get yourself 15% off, and the huge different amount of teas and coffees that you can get. Not the cheapo stuff that you get off the shelves that have been on there for years and what have you. This stuff is absolutely fresh. The taste is incredible. I'm going to go offline in a minute and have a coconut tea, which is the best tea ever. If you like coconut, get the coconut black tea. It is absolutely gorgeous. You'll have that, your eyes will roll, I promise you. They also do one that's a chocolate and coconut one, right? And that's like a bounty. Wow. But that's me. I just like coconut. No matter what flavours you like, you will be able to get one. And it's not your cheap rubbish. But you can get 15% off for all Air Show World viewers. And all you need is the voucher code. And the voucher code is AirShow. Uppercase AirShow. AIRSHOW. Right. Type that in, uppercase, at the checkout, and you'll get yourself. And there in the chat room right now is that link, and it is www.t-and-coffee.com. Simple as that. I repeated it out because some people are watching this on the television and they can't see the chat room, but you can always Google it. You could phone them up, whatever. Hey, that'd be a good idea, Julie. If you could dig out, see, I get her to do all these great things. If you could dig out the telephone number and pop that in as well, because there may be people watching this on the televisions and whatever, they're not, don't want to order it that way. You can order it by phone. So we'll see if we can sort that for you. Right, the bear is going to get some coconut tea, have a rest, have a chill, have a sit down, and hopefully we'll be back with you live just a little bit later this afternoon, maybe evening as it gets dark. You never know. Joey Evans, let's have a quick look. We are trying our best to get more of the old ladies flying. Shame about Legends this year though. It really is. Yeah, I think it's at Sywell. Just before we go, Joey, it's at Sywell, isn't it? And by all means, Joey, send me an email, because I'd love to know what's going on over at Duxford, and it'd be great to have a contact over there. And if you wanted to get in touch with the bear, the email address is, you ready for it? It's stu@airshowworld.com. It's STU, stew, at airshowworld.com. And because we do different features, the one called Meet the Fans, which we will bring back later in the year, and also when we do the Ask the Pilot and good stuff like that. Stu, go for a pint of John Smith's, relax and join us. No, I'm going to stick with the I've got to keep a cool head, I've got to have the that's why I have the coconut tea. Right, that'll wrap things up for the moment. We will dig out, here we go. Oh, Max Jet TV Live Woodman. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you for that very kind donation. And thank you to everybody who's been putting donations in recently. Makes a massive difference. And it means I can get out and about, do all this filming for you, and get this equipment and all the rest of it. That reminds me, I've got to change some batteries, put an extension lead on. Okay, we'll do all of that. Hope it doesn't rain, because it is looking black over in that direction, as you see. But hey, by the way, do you remember last night the guy that was doing the drilling? Yeah, he was working on that, what was it, from about 4 o'clock yesterday? He was working on it until 11 o'clock last night. The drilling. I kept thinking, there's something wrong with this fan. What is it? I kept thinking it was an aeroplane every now and again. Wow, so hey, and he didn't have his tea or dinner or anything, just carried on. So God bless him. That is dedication or what, hey? Good on him. All right. Let's see what Joey says. All right. He's making me jealous because I love the old warbirds. Oh, the sound of them. Joey, check out right, the phone number is in the link. I'll put it on the stream later too. Thank you very much there, Julie. What was I going to say? Yes, Joey, I love the sound of the old props and what have you, and I've got lots of videos of that sort of stuff, so check out all the different videos on Airshow World. Right, I'm going to say we'll see you later. Thank you very much for joining us for this afternoon show, and you never know, hopefully we'll be back for an evening show tonight. You never know when you're down here at these bases. You just got to be in it to win it. I'll see you later in the day. Thank you. Bye for now. What's that by the ATC tower? Okay, tell you what, for you, I'll have a quick look. Well, there is a clothes dryer there. Right, I'm going to have that quick cup of tea, and looks like we'll be back with you, and probably could be as soon as 10 minutes, because I think I can hear some Osprey action. But I will close the stream for the moment, and we'll see you just a little bit later. Okay, thank you. Bye for now.